No logic, no reason, no explanation. Just a prolonged nightmare.
Room for one more.
We're watching the TV.
What you're about to watch in this room is a strange mortal combat between a man and himself.
And who could forget dear Rat Boy?
Hello? Hello. Is Spotify on? Yes. It was just very quiet. How's everyone going? Oh, Hunk, hello. I tell you what, coming in saying Mortal Kombat is the way to come in. I'm imagining you're saying it like in the song. You know? The one in the movie. Or at least the first movie. I don't know how far away my mic works, but like it's specifically a distant shout where you go, Mortal Kombat! That's the one. That song is the best part of that 90s movie, which I actually enjoyed more than the new one, which, despite the original being kind of trashy, it's like 90s trashy, so it's fine. Was that a new but added? What's happening with that sentence, Keys? Help me out. Or am I just silly? You are silly, but you might be onto something. Yeah, happy holidays. A new bit? Oh, what, to the opening? Well, it's slightly different because it might be that I have just played the Friday one so many times, even on not Fridays, that it's kind of become ingrained in your head. So the one that's not a Friday has an extra bit with Rat Boy. The actor of Shang Tsung passed away this month. Shang Tsung, what, in which movie? Oh, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa? I know this guy. He's in a lot of stuff. He's in Twins? Ooh, as Oriental Man. That's not a good credit. I feel like he's one of those guys who's just in a million things. Oh, he played what? He was in Elektra. I keep finding all the bad ones. Oh my god, he played Mysterious Asian Man in Balls of Fury, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And he played Heihachi too in the Tekken movie. And the Tekken 2 movie. This guy's in a lot of video game movies. Oh, and he was in Cuba and the Two Strings too. Cool. He's more of a TV guy. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. The guy says, "What about watching this room?" Says something else earlier than that. I just don't remember that. No, I don't. I think the Twilight Zones ones have always been there. I may have taken one out, if anything. What you're about to watch in this room is one, and then I think there's 3. Is there 3 of them? And then maybe there's 2 now. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Has anyone got fun New Year's plans? If you don't have fun New Year's plans, what are you gonna do? I've had some. I feel like New Year's is a very intense thing sometimes. There's a lot of pressure, and I think that means that when you have a good time, it's really good, and then if you're having a bad time, it's like the most like sad, melancholic thing. It's gonna be New Year's here in like 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, in 14 minutes, you're either running away or you're hitting the new year looking at my dumb fucking face. Yeah, I mean, best New Year I had, me and Kat went to Hamburg, and we watched the fireworks by the lake, and that was fucking cool. But yeah, no, New Year's is a weird one for that. We're having a quiet one this year. But I was trying to think of what I would do to end this year, and I thought I'm going to do two things, and both of them are cop-outs, so don't get too excited. One is I'm going to play Wario World, that is. Not because it's an amazing game, but because it is a Wednesday, and that is the end of that fall. And I was considering doing this thing where I like did a roulette of like playing all my favorite games of the year, but there's two reasons I can't do that. Number one, all my favorite games of the year are like these kind of slow burn games that you don't get much out of if you do like a little 20-minute, half-hour thing of. And on top of that, it's lost my train of thought entirely. What was I saying? Okay, this is a bad ADHD day and a lack of coffee day. Jared, like the entire thought has left my head. That's actually quite amazing. And good to have it like recorded. I can download this VOD and send it straight to my doctor. Still bigger than Michael's plasma TV. Oh man, the blooper of Steve Carell going like getting the TV and going, it just goes right against the wall and then he pushes it like an inch back, and then John Krasinski and Jenna Fisher and everyone in a room just like cracking up is one of my favorite bloopers. Office bloopers are like really funny actually, and that episode is a masterclass in cringe for sure. And it was that is the vibe though. I've cultivated that vibe. It's a wonder that I ever got married. Yes, what I was talking about. What? Oh yes. A lot of the games are slow burns, but also they are also like not like my favorite games of the year are not like undiscovered indie gems. You know, I started playing Blueprints like 2 or 3 days ago. You know, it's I'm late to that, and that was a huge game of the year. And the other games I played were like all these AA, AAA stuff. And I guess I could play some Skate Story. I guess I could do that a little bit later, but I would like to show the start of the game soon. I have to start a new save. Also, I kind of suck at Skate Story. It's really good, but I suck at it. And the other thing I was going to do, in addition to playing Wario World, which I keep wanting to call either Where or Land, but Wario has Whered, he has landed, and he has worlded, but it's the world we're doing today. And the other thing is kind of I'm kind of going to do something extremely boring, which I'm going to try and do quick and boring, perhaps, which is I have a backlog of stuff I'm meant to log on Letterboxd. So I am going to log those movies. I was trying to find an exciting way to put it, but no, that's it. I have like 6 months of movies I watched, and I'm going to add them. Luckily for you guys, I'm not going to add a review unless I can figure something on the spot. And I don't do star ratings anymore, really, because I started getting frustrated because none of it made sense to me anymore. Because I'd end up like, you know, watching some like incredibly made Oscar movie, rating it 3.5 stars because yeah, it was pretty good, and then like watching some trash and being like, this is 5 stars because it made me feel 5-star, and that's not. It stopped making sense after a while. So the way I do it is I either like the film or I don't. So I guess a heart or no heart, depending on if it has that extra like thing about it. It gets 5 stars if it's like, well, 5 stars. It's kind of obvious speaking, like if it's like real top tier stuff, and then 1 star if I'm mad about it. And that's the new ranking now. So my rating system is probably gonna get really fucked up now because it's gonna just have a bunch. Because I don't give a lot of stuff 1 star, so it's probably more 5 stars than 1 stars because I'm trying to watch stuff I like for the most part. Jack got me obsessed with blueprints. Yes, it is a drug, truly. I'm a drug pusher. And that game is so much, you know. Like, this morning I resisted, but this morning before stream started, I genuinely had the thought to myself, like when I first got up and I was just like really tired and I was like, oh, I'm making a stream, I'm really beat, I don't know if I can do it. And then I was just like, you know, what about a little bit of blueprints, you know, just to get the day started, you know, just to give me a little bit of a boost. And I was like, that's addict talk. That's addict shit. And so it's a problem. I played the first day I played it a couple of days back. We just got back from our trip. We went to Tofino, so a coastal place in British Columbia. We went there for Christmas, just me and Kat, which was really nice. When we got back, I felt really like tired and just like became a couch potato for a while. And I was like, oh, I'll try out Blueprints. I played it for 13 hours in a 24-hour period, and I didn't even know I would like it, you know, because I'm really bad with puzzle games. But holy shit, within that 13 hours, I was like, this might be game of the year for me. There's a lot of games I want to play that I didn't get to play. But I think it's higher than a lot of them. And as far as like doing a top 5 or something, I don't know if I played enough to even make a top 5 really. It's a puzzle game, yes. So it's like a roguelike puzzle game. It's kind of complicated to describe, but you're kind of discovering the mechanics of the game as you go along, and you're building rooms in a mansion, and in the room, making a pathway through the mansion is one puzzle with many puzzles to find, and then in the rooms are puzzles, and then there are puzzles that are so like big brain that I don't even see them. Like, I'm googling something because I'm like, I don't want the answer, but what's a clue for this puzzle? And then I find someone offering a clue for a different puzzle in the same room that I didn't even know was there. And I'm like, what? I thought you'd rank MB4's Game of the Year. You know what? There was a point when I was really enjoying Metroid Prime 4, and I did start my hard difficulty run. It's still a fun game. I still like it a lot. But like, even at its peak, it wasn't better than Death Stranding 2. It wasn't better than Ghost of Yote. What else did I play this year? I can't remember what else I played. Those are the 2 that are in my brain. Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's not as good as Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's not as good as Mario Kart World. Not as good as Blueprints, obviously. Not as good as Skate Story. Not as good as Sword in the Sea. But honestly, Metroid Prime 4 is the worst game I think I played in 2025. But that's not that harsh a criticism because I played mostly good stuff, you know? Is it cake of puzzles? Everything is puzzle. Everything's a puzzle, but there's puzzles in the puzzles and puzzles in the puzzles that you don't know about, and then you realize that the puzzle you're solving is actually part of a puzzle, and that puzzle is part of a puzzle, and there's puzzles all the way up, puzzles all the way down. And there's some puzzles in there which I really enjoy, and some where I find out the solution and I'm like, fuck you. Like, it's the best game ever, and I'm saying fuck you to it a lot, you know? Sometimes it's just like, the only way you're meant to get this is by solving a long puzzle in multiple other rooms, and then taking that answer and then using wordplay inference of that answer to give you a hint on where to start on a puzzle in a different room. And I'm like, no, who thinks like this? Who thinks like this? This is insanity. Oh, I didn't spot this. Would you rank US Office over the UK one then? Yes, 100%. I've always been that. I don't think the US Office is good all the way through. But I was not a huge fan of the UK Office. I think it's like an important like landmark in UK comedy, and it kind of affected a lot of stuff. And there's parts of it I like, but I don't enjoy watching it really. It's too heavy on the cringe for me to find it as funny. And I think the US Office hit its stride. I can't remember what it was. I think it's like, I don't know if it's season 2 or season 3 of The Office where it just starts hitting, and then there's like maybe 2 or 3 seasons of just like, yeah, every episode is pretty damn great. But so I'm gonna do this Letterboxd thing, but I'm also just to spice it up a little, I have made an account for Wario. Season 1 was a dud, just 6 episodes there. Season 1, Season 1 is way more like the UK Office, and I think that was the problem, is that they were just imitating the UK Office at that point, not leaning into the strengths of their cast. But there are some really funny things in Season 1, but it's much more painful, and also, much like UK Office, Michael Scott is way more of just like a horrible asshole with no redeeming qualities, whereas he becomes like more cute and like sympathetic later, even though he is annoying and an idiot. But he's just straight up like he's got all the isms in our first season, and it's like too much. Oh, what's this playing? Oh, it's just like a crazy end to the song. Got very demented sunlight. Yeah, so Letterboxd. Whoa. Okay. This is where I got up to. The last thing I logged was on May 18th, and it was the movie Cherry 2000, which I liked it, apparently. I don't remember anything about Cherry 2000. It must have been in my schlock list. What? Oh, I'm in the wrong account. Wait. Which one am I locked into here? No, this is not right. Okay, back to Void. So I can log in. Can't be doxing my Letterboxd. We need the incognito tab for Wario, as he is known. So, wait, what is happening here? Did I just get rid of it again? Yes. Oh, I see. Oh, I got so many. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize Firefox did that. The incognito tab is a separate browser source. Fascinating. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, hunk. Hope 2026 is a good one for everyone. Now, I realize I got an ad now. An incognito thing. Because I guess Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, look how tiny I am. Why did I become tiny? That was funny. I want to duplicate this. Oh. No. Okay, bear with me here. There we go. Oh, no, not that. That's the wrong one. That's the overlay. Window capture, that's the one. Copy. No, I don't need to. How did it know that I wanted that? Interesting. So, oh, I can become Wario. Okay, look. Well, welcome to 2026, Hunk. I mean, technically, the version of me that you're seeing, that like on your screen, that image is in 2026 too. So I can say that. I just don't make sense to any of the people not in your area of the world. But look, we've got a Wario. I made a Wario account. And we're gonna pick his top films. What would be his top films? I had one in mind. Wasn't there one? Yes. Does anyone remember Thunderpants? I just think if you're representing Wario on film, you have to include farts in some capacity because that's a big part of his identity is farting. He farts a lot in WarioWare and in the Smash Bros game. He farts like a actual megaton fart. He would love spoof movies. True. I feel like that's the other thing. He would like he would have bad taste. Do you know what I mean? Like Wario's the kind of guy, he's laughing at people getting hurt. He's laughing at the lowest denominator stuff. So I might have to peruse my schlock list, maybe. Or my cursed... Do I have a cursed movies list? I may have a cursed movie list. Do my schlock list here. I have a list that's heartwarming movies that are actually psychotic. Do I not have a curse list? That feels like something I would do. God, I have so many private lists that I wasn't sure about publishing. Curse movies, there you go. And he loves gold as well. He loves greed. I feel like Wario might be a kind of guy who's like... He watches The Wolf of Wall Street and he's like, all these characters are good people and I should emulate them. The movie is saying that greed is good. Okay, yeah. I think that's how I should go. So, I got my heartwarming movies that are actually psychotic here. This is not necessarily a indication of quality, because I like three of these movies. I like 3 of these movies, and I bet you can't tell. I like 4. I like 4 of these. American Psycho. That is potentially. I don't know if he's like. I feel like No. American Psycho is in Waluigi's top 4 because I feel like Waluigi is more of a film bro. Like he's misunderstanding stuff, but he's like he thinks he's got a bit more taste, you know. So he's gonna watch American Psycho and think that's cool as shit. Well, I mean, I love American Psycho, but I don't want to be Patrick Bateman. Wario, big scary movie fan. He's a producer that keeps making them for easy money. Oh, like a Roger Corman type. Are there any movies about garlic? Well, I suppose I feel like garlic is going to be most represented in like movies about big Italian families. Oh, my ex made me watch The Ugly Truth soon after we started dating. Though I like What Women Want, actually, not a bad movie. I tell you what, my big secret that I am now revealing. What Women Want was my favorite movie for a short period when I was a child. Like when I was like 10 years old, my favorite movie was What Women Want. But I don't know when you last watched that movie, but that movie is completely insane. It's kind of like an entertaining movie, like it's well paced, but everything that happens makes no sense. And Mel Gibson is a horrifying monster in it. And every woman he talks to, every woman he reads the mind of, their thoughts are insane. It's all like, they're all either thinking about like gender stereotype stuff, or they're thinking about how much they want to fuck Mel Gibson, which is very strange. Ugly Truth, though, that's like, I don't know, like, what if Marjorie Taylor Greene and Andrew Tate had a meet cute? And it's just like the 2 worst people in the world, but Gerard Butler is particularly repugnant in that movie. Goldmember. I'm gonna put Goldmember in as a maybe. That'll be a placeholder. So it's I haven't seen Goldmember in a while. I remember being like, oh, this is more Austin Powers. I like Austin Powers, but like those first 2 are classics, and this one is kind of a bit. Pins falling on me. What was the other one I said? That was the nominator. I can't remember what my other choice was, but we got time. I'm also going to be doing my thing. Oh yes, I was looking at the Cursed movie. Forgot when Nielsen was running comedy films. She was in Dreamgirls, right? I've never seen Dreamgirls. And I don't think I've seen her in anything else. But yes, this is my. Oh no, this isn't. This is like a thing I gave up on. But someone asked me to. A group of people I knew were making 1 movie a year, like your favorite movie of every year, and I was like, I'm gonna make like a shitty version of that and pretend it's these are my favorite movies, and just try and find the worst movie from every year. And you know what happened? ADHD happened. I got part way through making this list and then I forgot about it until just right now. But if we're going from this list, actually, I think. Oh, okay. Obvious choice. Master of Disguise. Master of Disguise is going in. Ooh, wrong one. I'm getting confused. Master of Disguise, for those who don't know. Well, for one thing, I haven't played it, but Wario has a game on the DS called Master of Disguise. And this movie is fucking insane and terrible on all fronts. It's extremely not funny. Sometimes it's so not funny that it becomes funny. I do love this turtle suit. It is great. And I think Wario would appreciate it because he also likes dressing up and he will probably laugh at some shitty jokes. So Master of Disguise is definitely going in there. I watched like half of Theodore Rex on TV as a kid and I was so weirded out by it. Yeah, didn't you ever want to see a buddy cop movie with Whoopi Goldberg and an animatronic dinosaur? I think there was a thing with behind the scenes story with Theodore Rex where like Whoopi Goldberg actively tried to back out but realized contractually like if she did she would get sued, so she had to do the movie. I love Theodore Rex is fun, but again I don't remember any part of it, and I think the only reason I found it fun was because every now and again I'd be like, I'm watching a dinosaur solve a crime with Whoopi Goldberg. Who decided this was a good idea? And we got cursed movies. My cursed movies list. Again, not necessarily a demarcation of good or bad. Meet the Feebles is great, but I will never watch that again. It was horrifying. Whereas Balls of Fury, that's just bad. I don't know if any of these are Wario movies. I guess he might like Mouse Hunt. There's a lot of people getting hurt. Balls of Fury is just lowest common denominator. So maybe he'd enjoy that. Like the ugly truth is turning up again. Morbius. Would you like Morbius? I don't think he likes vampires, to be fair. Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama is a movie I watched and then forgot I watched it and then watched it again and then realized, oh, I've already seen this. And I was like, why did I watch this movie twice? I'm not sure if any of these are Wario core. So we may have to keep looking. And in the meantime, return to my updated list. Doesn't he already say it's Wario time? It's Wario. I can imagine him saying that, but I don't know when he would say it's Wario time. Maybe that's a Smash taunt. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I have no memory of that movie. There's a lot of these movies that I don't remember because I watched them in lockdown, and I just burned through so many trashy movies, and it broke my brain, and I just stopped registering them in my long-term memory. This is why Letterboxd is good, so I can actually remember. Okay, so what have we got? What am I... We're May 18th. Again, I'm going to try and do this fast, but I got a list of notes. The funny thing is the first one on this list, I believe, is Top Secret, which meant that when I was looking at my phone once, Kat said, "What's Top Secret?" She was like so intrigued by the concept of me having a top secret note in my phone, and I was like, believe me, it's not. It's far more boring. There's no excitement to be had here. It's a movie called Top Secret with Val Kilmer, R.I.P. And it fucking rules. I love this. It's completely silly. What day did I watch that? I did not write down what day I watched it. Some of these are without days. I'm gonna have to guess. So these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies are before the 25th of July. So I'm totally guessing. Oh, I did leave a few of this, didn't I? Okay, you have to. Oh, May. Okay, so I'm trying to remember my year now because, yes, in February, this RoboCop screening and this Twin Peaks, the pilot screening, was in North Bend, Washington, where they filmed Twin Peaks. And the RoboCop screening had Ray Wise, who's in RoboCop and Twin Peaks. And then there was a late night screening of Angel's Dance, which has Cheryl Lee from Twin Peaks, and Jim Belushi. It was a very strange movie we watched at midnight, and Kat had a nice nap through. But that was way back in February. It's been a long year. A lot happened. Val Kilmer, third worst Batman? You know what? I'm not sure what my ranking is, but that sounds maybe right. I wonder who your 1 and 2. I'm assuming George Clooney is up there. And then there's going to be one which is going to be your hot take, like you hate Ben Affleck or, yeah, I don't know. Because Val Kilmer is often people pick him as their worst Batman. I don't think he was necessarily the right choice for that tone movie, because that movie isn't. Batman Forever is a crazy movie, but I actually think he's solid. He's just like plays it super low key, which is doesn't fit with how crazy Joel Schumacher's energy is. But okay, so we're gonna have to guess some of these. I guess I can change dates later. So let's just say June 1st will be Top Secret. Wait, did I already? Yes. No, not 26. No, where am I going? No, I've become lost. I'm absolutely lost in the source. 1st of June. Yes, very good. This movie has an insane scene where a man sucks on a cow udder. But also, most importantly, it has an incredible scene where they fight underwater. Oh, it's doing a weird sound thing again. Worst is Clooney. Second can be either Batfleck or old one-off ones before Adam West. Oh yes, I've never seen the old, was it 40s, 50s show? I never saw that one. But funnily enough, they made a movie about that actor who played I think he played Batman, or he might have played the old Superman. But he was, it was like a real life story about he had a really depressing life. Called Hollywoodland, I think it was called. And that was before he actually played a superhero. But yeah, I fucking love this. So this is a Zucker Brothers movie. This is the same guys who made the original Naked Gun movies. And I love me some art house cinema. But I also love me some good physical comedy. Like, this is just... This is just so impressive to me. How long would this have... Like, Val Kilmer, man. Val Kilmer could be cool underwater. It's easy to forget how cool Val Kilmer was, because he had an era where he was not cool. AKA when he was Batman, funny enough. What a fucking scene. I love that shit. It's so good. But back to this. Okay, that's done. That's done. Top secret. Yes. Okay. Ooh, first one logged in a long time. Okay, phone, stay open. We haven't got time for this. I have many more to go. Loaded weapon. Loaded weapon. I wanted to seen for a long time. It's a. Oh, did I already lock this? Okay, I already locked this. Yeah, locked. Okay, ignore this one. But loaded weapon is good. Another good spoof. I go into spoofs again this year, and which was a good year for it because then later the Naked Gun remake comes out. The Materialists. This is a cinema one. Where did I watch that? I think I watched this at Scope. I can usually. I'm pretty good. At remembering where I see things. Did I like The Materialist? I feel like I was pretty. Like I liked it enough, but I don't think it's a like. Because I mean, a like is probably equivalent to like a 4 stars or something. So this is an enjoyable movie. It had some interesting stuff, and then they spent a bit, not enough time with Pedro Pascal. Basically, I needed more Pedro. That's not today. That is a random date in June. We're picking. Let's say a Tuesday. Say we probably got a 2-for-1. That was me and Kat. I made her go to the cinema sometimes. Oop. Gotta stop minimizing it. Batman Forever was so weird. Harvey Dent, Two-Face turned white after being a black guy for the last 2 movies. Yeah, and you know as well that the makeup that Tommy Lee Jones has in that movie for Two-Face is purely because they described to him the process of like, we can do this Two-Face and this is going to take 4 hours to put this on, and went through all the stuff, and then he was like, I'll do it if you make it like a half an hour. Like he just like gave them no time and was like, I'm just not gonna turn up if you don't make it a short makeup window. And then they were like, well, okay then. And then it looked like garbage. He's not good in that movie as well. I appreciate that he was trying to go big, but he was not good. Jim Carrey was Jim Carrey, and that is pretty good for me, but nothing to do with the Riddler, really, but it's just Jim Carrey dancing around. That was fun. And also Nicole Kidman in Batman Forever. Holy shit. Just holy shit. Just, that is her movie. Not because she's good in it, because no one is really good in it, but my god. Where we go? Okay. Now we've got two down, 1 million to go. Superman! Wait, when did Superman come out? Superman release date, Canada. Canada. July 11th? Man, did I just skip June? Wait, when did the materials come out actually? June 13th. Okay. Wow, let's just pretend I saw this on opening day. Or wait, 13 next Tuesday. Yes. Okay, June was not a movie watching month, it seems. Unless I watched some stuff and forgot about it. But then we got Superman. James Gunn. I did actually really like Superman. Shocker. I'm not the only one. And I'm pretty sure we saw that on opening day in cinema, and that was Marine Gateway Cineplex. I'm doxing my past self. And it's a good movie. I don't know if there's anything more to say about it at this point, but I would say that my favorite part of the whole movie was my two favorite parts were both like non-Superman or non-superheroic parts, which was Martin Park Kent like being played as actual like parents. Do you know what I mean? Just real like parents who don't know how to use Skype. Like Skype? What am I talking about? I'm living in the past. Don't know how to use Zoom. I don't know how to FaceTime. They get so little screen time, but they are really, really well used. I love them in that movie. The other thing is, there's an argument between Clark and Lois early in the movie where I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I watching a superhero movie where 5 minutes went by of just two characters talking? Couldn't believe it. Just like playing off each other, you understand their relationship, you understand they're both flawed, you understand that he's saying the wrong thing and she's saying the right thing in the wrong way, and it's just like a very real moment. It really grounded both of those characters and made me enjoy the rest of the movie, and it's the thing I have been desperate to get more of in Marvel movies for a long time. Just have the characters talk to each other, you know? Don't set up all these big dramatic things and then when they meet up they just breeze through the conflict in 20 seconds because we gotta move on to do more plot. No, talk to each other. And Park Kent not killing himself in a tornado for no reason. This is true. You know, suicide by tornado, it wasn't a good call. Full respect Kevin Costner, but not my Park Kent. He's gotta put his hand up. Clark. Wait. Watch this. It's gonna be sick. Then we got Friendship. When did Friendship come up? Well, thanks, AI. I saw it in the fucking cinema, so you're lying. Where's the release date thing? I hate IMDb now. Didn't IMDb used to be kind of like usable? Now I can't find anything ever. Canada is where I live. May? Okay, I didn't see it in May. Okay, that's just random July, let's say. But Friendship, I fucking loved Friendship. Friendship was excellent. Very funny. If you like I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson, and you like this, it's as simple as that. Let's say I saw this on the... Wait, okay, so... That was the 11th then, and I saw that. Then let's just... Let's guess August 15th, I'm just guessing. But this movie fucking ruled. Very funny. It's awkward comedy at times, but like it's just genuinely like, I think if you find Tim Robinson funny in any capacity, then this movie will be good for you. It's honestly like, I think not big, but like cinema release American comedies are very rarely funny in recent years, and they're usually far more gross out and playing to the backseats, and it's also like it's been really hard for people to get like good creators to get stuff made, especially original ideas. So to see one of these come out, very good. I also think it speaks to like actual like weird awkwardness of male friendships, and trying to make friends in a really funny way. I actually saw this with someone I made friends with over Discord since I moved to Vancouver, and their boyfriend, who I'd met for the first time that day. So it was very appropriate to sort of come in like, we know that making friends is weird because we went to a Discord server to make friends. Oh, we got some Silent Hill music. And what scary movie will be next? Oh, actually is a scary movie. 28 years later. Let's see. I watched this late. Oh, wrong way. 17. Yep, it was a good movie. I feel like I was slightly let down by 28 Years Later. I'm a huge fan of 28 Days Later. I think that movie is astounding. This movie, I think, really worked in some sections and didn't in others. The ending didn't work for me, but it was a absolute a swing and a miss, but like, what a swing. There's nothing more to say about it. I think I might have talked about it on stream before, but like, that is one insane movie. The context of that ending is like so fascinating to me that I can be okay with the fact that the rest of the movie was kind of okay to me, because it was just extremely insane to the references it makes. So I'd recommend people go see it, if you like it's a bit of like survival horror adventure kind of. I mean, it's almost more like Last of Us vibes than a regular zombie apocalypse movie, but yeah, you got to find out what happens in it. If you're never going to watch it, then Google it, because I just can't believe they did that. Very strange. Then what we got? Bowfinger. I think I'm gonna guess this was the same day, because it's like I wanted to cleanse from watching 20 Years Later, and Bowfinger is great. I've grown to really like Steve Martin. I remember not liking him at all when I was younger, but I think it's because the Steve Martin I grew up with isn't like the best Steve Martin. And after watching some of his earlier stuff, I've just grown to really love him. And Eddie Murphy too had a real golden era, and this is a very strange meeting of these two like comedy legends putting together a really strange movie where he's like he's trying to make a movie so that he doesn't get shut down. He's a producer, but he can't get Eddie Murphy's character, who's a big name in the movie, so he just films around him and tries to get this big star in this movie without him knowing, and then using a guy who looks exactly like him as a double for other scenes, which is Eddie Murphy playing like a nerdy character. He's different from Nutty Professor, but pretty close. And it's very funny because the actor Eddie Murphy starts like getting driven insane because all these just crazy things are happening around him, and I don't know, it's very funny. I enjoyed it a lot. It's solid comedy. Have you seen the meme where they put the squirrel holding up his hand up in the tornado scene? That sounds familiar, actually. It's not that I have this weird. Oh no, there's a. Wasn't there like there was an app that someone made about the squirrel that is saved in the new Superman movie? It's like some Apple game, but like you decide whether or not to save the squirrel. Okay, I'm half remembering that. Characters should talk, not quip. Everyone doesn't have to be Spider-Man or Deadpool. Yes, this is true. And not everyone has to be like Tony Stark either, you know? I mean, not that Tony Stark is even like that quippy in the comics, but that's how RDGA played him. It worked, but you can't have everyone being that, you know? You gotta have people reacting honestly, you know, and having that personality clash. Have you seen Steve Martin's movie with Michael Caine, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Great movie. No, I haven't, but it's been on my list for a while, and I've almost watched it like 10 times in the last month, so maybe I'll bump it up if you're giving it the thumbs up. Actually, I'm gonna change back to just chatting because this is definitely not Wario world right now. Okay, Boomerang. Oh, I went on an Eddie Murphy kick. I liked this movie. It's kind of a weird rom-com that is solid, and I think it's kind of like an underrated rom-com classic. Halle Berry in Boomerang, though? I'm sorry, man. Like, Halle Berry in Boomerang? I don't know if I can explain. I don't know if a picture will do her good, do her the right justice, but just... she is, I mean, it's very distracting having a Eddie Murphy behind her who looks like he's naked, but man, Halle Berry, man, Halle freaking Berry. She's really charming in that. I think that was like kind of her breakout. This is a big deal, I guess, in '92 to be in an Eddie Murphy movie. But a big thing with this was, like, apparently Murphy got a lot of pushback on the idea of making like a rom-com at all. It was seen as like a too effeminate thing to do. But it was really, really sweet, I've got to say. Oh, there's some weird stuff. But like he's playing like a male chauvinist in it, who kind of learns his lesson. But it means it's still '92, so he learns his lesson, so he learns how to be a different kind of male chauvinist. But I mean, you got to kind of take that just happens in rom-coms. They become infected with the weird gender politics of that era, which are usually a few years behind where the era is actually at, which makes them extra weird to go back to. And what we got now? Oh, my first one with an actual date is Companion. 25th of July. I like this. It's a very simple movie. Best not to know anything about it. Not because it's like a spoiler. If you know, you know. I knew went in. I still enjoyed it, but it's kind of like a horror in which she is the girlfriend of a guy going to hang out with his friends at like a lake house, and then the tension of like the friends not liking her and her being insecure and things like that, and him being a really nice guy but maybe not a nice guy. Jack Quaid is very good in it. Love me some Jack Quaid right now. He's seems like a really solid guy in real life too. He's very funny, and I really like this. But if you can try and go in without knowing anything about it, you know, it's a fairly short movie, and it's like there's just a turn in the story that is spoiled in the trailer, I think, but it comes like half an hour into the movie and they play it like it's a twist. So when you're watching it, you're like, oh, but this was in the trailer. But it was good. I did enjoy it, and I think keep forgetting it was this year that this came out. That was another one I came too late. Then, next day I saw There Will Be Blood again. I hadn't seen it for a long time, and I saw it for the first time in a cinema. And that was at the wonderful Rio Theater. And yeah, that's a 5-star movie. Very good, very good. Everyone knows why it's good at this point. But it was nice to go see it with two people who hadn't seen it before, didn't know anything about it, didn't even know the memes. So they go to see the whole I Drink Your Milkshake, and I go see their reaction. It was very fun. And then, I went home and I wanted another detox, I guess. And I watched another Reginald Hudlin movie, did a Boomerang, which is a House Party. And this movie is fucking great. That's a 5-star for me. That's a really funny comedy. And I had no idea about it, but like it's just really fun. And it's got a very classic trope of like two nerds want to make it to the party. And obstacles along the way. It's kind of like a proto Superbad, I guess, but like a very different era and culture, and it's just extremely 90s and just a pleasure to watch, to be honest. Yeah, no, that was a streaming one, obviously. Oh man, I watched a lot this week. Then I watched Fantastic Four. First Steps. This is a movie I went through different stages of how I felt. I came away feeling a bit deflated, then I started really liking it the more I thought about it, and I started liking it less. I think it's a really solid movie, but it feels more like it does feel like First Steps. It feels like laying the groundwork of like, we can do Fantastic Four as a movie, and they proved that they can do that. But my worry now is that I would like to see what's the sequel to this. Now you've established this world, let's spend more time with the characters. I want to learn more about them. I want to spend more time with the Thing and stuff like that. But they're probably going to be launched into... They're going to be in Doomsday, obviously, in a bunch of crossover. And those crossovers are likely going to end with like a universal reset where all these universes get combined, and this gets made less interesting because I really like that they were in this like retro 60s style, that retro futurism stuff is really cool, and it really fits the turn of Fantastic Four. And so plopping them back in the MCU is going to be kind of a bummer, if I'm honest. And that was on, that was in oh no, yeah, that was in 27th. Did I like it? I mean, I liked it, but did I like it? I may change this later, but it's kind of in the middle for me right now. And then... I think me and Kat were gonna watch we ended up not doing anything for Pride here, and we were like, let's watch like a gay movie. And then we ended up watching a boy love drama with like a whole season of it, with the whole story pretty much in one day, and then they were like, let's watch a camp movie, and then ended up watching Drop Dead Gorgeous, which was way more insane than I was expecting it to be. I did like it a lot though. And when was that? That was August. Are we in August now? 8th of August. I did like it. Very good. That was at home. Oh, I forgot to say where this was in cinema. That was also Scotiabank Cineplex. The real question is, how many times did you watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2? 0 times. I have not seen a single Paul Blart Mall Cop. I don't know anything about Paul Blart Mall Cop, other than it's hard to say. There was even a time where Jess streamed it in her Discord, and I was like totally down for it, but I was actually busy and I couldn't go, and then she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I know. Kevin James supremacy. It doesn't do anything new. Well, Doom is probably killing half of them or something, or Pedro Pascal becomes the maker. No, man, it's gotta be, what's his name? It's gotta be Miles Teller as the maker. Love Drop Dead Gorgeous. Yeah, very underrated movie. I'd really like not heard anything about it, and it made me think I want to go on a. Oh, I'm not looking again. Made me want to go on a kick of like, you know, Kirsten Dunst movies, because I do really like her in most things. Then I watched a Kurosawa movie. They were doing a Kurosawa movie here at the Cinematheque. And I mean, I have not seen a Kurosawa movie that has not been a 5-star so far. But this is one of his non-samurai ones, which he did do a fair amount. It's kind of like, you know, Scorsese with gangster movies where they did a bunch of them, but like that wasn't the only thing they did, you know? When was this? This was on the 9th. And yeah, this movie ruled. Everyone is so sweaty in this movie. They're just drenched in sweat the whole movie. But effectively, the movie is like a cop trying to catch one criminal, and the during a chase, like he loses his gun, and then basically someone gets his gun and commits a crime with it, and then so he's really intensely trying to find it because he feels personally responsible for anything this person does with that gun. And it's just awesome. It's just really awesome. Highly recommend that. Next, we got Naked Gun. The Naked Gun. I love this. I love the original movies, and this really captured the absolute just full-on silliness of those movies. You know, just not. There's no messing around. It's just there's chase the absurdity and the humor above all else. And it also, there was a point with this where I saw it with a friend and I messaged them and we were saying about going to see it. Because I saw Fantastic Four with them. So, and then we were like, "Would you want to see Naked Gun next week?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then I messaged them a couple of days before and I typoed the most amazing typo I'd ever done, which was me saying, "Are you still up for Naked Fun this Saturday?" Couldn't make it up. Jess was so disappointed after actually watching World Cup. Yes, it's always going to be more disappointing than you expect. Oh, I need to watch Naked Gun movies. I watched Police Squad in preparation but got distracted. I also watched Police Squad recently. Police Squad is really good. Then the Naked Gun movies like do what the show does, but like bigger. You know, like obviously it's bigger budget, but then they're like the performances are bigger and everything like that. You know, but then this new one. I think it's probably bad to watch the new one after you've seen at least the original Naked Gun movie, because you can see that they're clearly fans of the original. Like, it's not new, but they're kind of like, you know, it feels like another Naked Gun movie, which is exactly what I would want from it. It kind of like gets less funny as it goes on, but that happens in a lot of comedies where they kind of try and wrap up the plot. Next one was Weapons, which I saw. It's a weird movie. Man, August was a big month for me. I did like Weapons quite a bit. I think like it plays some stuff pretty heavy, and my main issue with it was that the first half was exactly the kind of movie I wanted, and then in the second half it kind of reveals everything about the mystery, and then goes a bit more into comedy horror, and it was still good, but I spent that second half being like, oh no, I wanted more of the first half, where it was like mysterious and tense. But it was a very deliberate choice, so I kind of understand that. So I kind of respect it, but like I'm like, it's not. There was a point when I was like, whoa, movie of the year, and then second half happened, and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. But I do recommend it, you know. I had to get in the right mindset to watch Police Squad because the absurdity-based humor really throws you off initially. Like, I'm a fan of Airplane, but it still threw me off. Yeah, it's just really like the joke is ranked in importance so much higher than you would think it is. Like, they're not like constructing a script and a scene and then pushing some jokes in there. It's just like every line of dialogue is like, how can we get jokes out of the situation we're in? What wordplay can we do? And let's go for the most obvious joke, but then like add like so much more to it. I love that kind of thing. But yeah, you gotta like be like, okay, I'm gonna watch some silly, stupid humor, you know? But it's like smart, stupid, if that makes sense. And after Weapons, what did we have? Oh, Emperor's New Groove. This one was actually someone I know does a Discord. Apparently I'd previously rated this that. I don't agree with this rating anymore. Probably upset a lot of you with that. I don't love this movie, but I think it's pretty good. Like, it on paper, great voice performances, funny jokes, good character arc, nice animation. It's not like, it doesn't like hit me deep in my soul. It's not like a favorite movie of mine or anything. It's just kind of middle tier. And that was definitely because someone does a monthly film club on Discord, and I'm like, want to hang out in it more than I wanted to watch this again. Ooh. We got a big one next. That's right. Kraven the Hunter. And would you believe this is going to get my first 1 star? And I only have one thing that I have to say about Kraven. Well, 2 things. One, I watched this for a podcast. We did a podcast review of it. This is the last word on the Kraven the Hunter movie. The other thing is, I watched it on the streaming app called Crave. So I watched Kraven on Crave. That is more memorable, what I just said, than the rest of this movie. And when did I watch this? It was sometime. I don't know the day for this one. Let's just say. Oh, it's probably a weekend. Say it was the 24th. And you're not getting a like, I'm afraid, Kraven. Another reason I'm doing this is so that like Letterboxd actually gives me a year in review that makes sense. Hopefully they take their data like at the end of the year and not like, you know, because I know they send them out early in the year, but you know, we'll see. Then okay, for the very first time I watched Addams Family Values. So I'd seen the Addams Family movie like a couple of years ago for the first time, and I was like, okay guys, I don't get it. Like, I mean I get it, but like I don't get it. Because everything bad is good, everything good is bad. You can't do that for 120 minutes. I don't care about this, you know, like it's the same joke, blah blah blah, great cast, but I don't care. I don't see the big deal. And watch Addams Family Values. Fucking great movie. So good. Loved it. Now I get it. Now I'm like, okay, I understand why this is a childhood classic for people. Also, Christina Ricci, always loved her. She was a huge crush of mine when I was a kid. In Casper. But like, she's so good as Wednesday in this. It was so good it made me want to watch the Wednesday show, to be honest. But yeah, no, great cast, and very, very funny, and very like, I mean, the reactionary people today would call it woke, because they do a whole third act which is about fuck white people for screwing over Native Americans and indigenous peoples. And that's just the climax of the movie is Wednesday saying fuck you to a bunch of annoying happy campers. Very good stuff. Loved it. Then, what did I do with that? One day later. Oh, Y2K. Was this it might have been 2024. This is mostly a Kyle Mooney movie, and it had Tim Heidecker in a small role. And it's a horror movie set on like what if Y2K actually happened and technology turned on us. Basically, it's that one episode of The Simpsons, the Treehouse of Horror, where you know Y2K happens and technology attacks everyone. It's like the end of the world. It's basically just that. It doesn't completely hold together, if I'm honest, but I did enjoy it, and it's like a bunch of like fun references, and for like millennials, it's just like right on the money, you know. It's a good like, let's just throw on a comedy on a Friday night, and you know, I don't have to pay a lot of attention to it, but every now and again there'll be some cursed 90s like aesthetics in like the technology, the websites, even the opening closing credits are like made in a way that is like very like, oh yes, I used you know, the early PCs. I do think of it fondly, even though it didn't, you know, it wasn't all the way there. And I'll watch anything that has Tim Heidecker on it. Really? Then we got Toxic Avenger, because I wanted to watch the new Toxic Avenger, and I feel like I should have seen the original. And the original is fine. It's very much what you're expecting. There are some fun moments in it, but it's real like these trauma movies are like real, you know, bargain bin kind of productions, so you know what you're getting into. When was that? That was the 30th. And you don't have these like little bursts where I don't watch movies for a while and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch a movie every day this week. But did I like it? I am not sure if I liked it. I think it was pretty good, but it's not something I'm gonna revisit. I'm kind of curious about the remake with Peter Dinklage, I believe it is. Kind of curious how they do that. And made by Macon Blair too, who I do really like as an actor, and he's a pretty solid director. Then I watched the amazing, I've talked about this on the stream before, Canadian Bacon. Everyone, go watch Canadian Bacon. It's purely like, it's a okay 90s John Candy comedy with a few funny moments, but conceptually it's very, very funny because it's just a big joke about, imagine if America created a phony war with imagine if the US made a phony war with Canada, just to give their voters something to focus on other than the fact that they don't like their president. And then they create this phony war, but it really gets John Candy's character, who's a border patrol guy, and it gets him really incensed about how much he hates Canadians. So he crosses over into Canada to like attack, to do like a guerrilla war thing in Canada. But when he gets there, everyone in Canada is too nice. And he realizes, oh, no one is actually angry at the States or wants to war with us. And he keeps expecting obstacles, and there aren't any obstacles because Canada are just like really polite. It is very funny and very relevant to today's politics, and that's why I watched it, and I was very pleased to see that it did actually handle that. And it's truly one of those examples of like satire becoming reality. Then I watched, because it just auto-played after, the movie Delirious. Was it 91? Yeah, with John Candy as well. This was a bad movie. It was not good. And that was the same day, wasn't it? Yeah, purely background. It has a great idea where it's a soap opera writer who is struggling with the producers who want to change his script. Then he like hurts his head and goes into a coma, and then in the coma he wakes up in his TV show, but he still has control over it as a writer, so whatever he writes will happen, but he gets to talk to the characters he's created. And so it's a fun premise, and then the idea is like, he's trapped there, how does he get out? Then it becomes like, oh, they're doing Groundhog Day, but as I'm stuck in a TV show instead of a time loop. Great idea. Someone should try it again. It was not good. Then we got... Wait, did I watch this all? I watched a lot of movies in one day. This can't be right. What happened to me at the end of this map? According to this, I watched... These dates do not make sense. Okay, so I'm gonna have to shimmy these back because I don't. Let's say this was 29, and these were 30, because apparently I watched several more movies on 30th, and I specifically remember watching Delirious as I was like on the edge of sleep. So on the 31st, I watched The Monkey. I fucking love The Monkey. The Monkey rules. I don't know if it's quite a 5-star, but this is one of my favorite movies of the year. It's very funny, and it's more of a horror comedy, but it is very creepy. It hits the balance really well. It is so absurd, and the fun thing about it is that it's like it comes from Osgood Perkins, the director, who also I have a lot of appreciation for, because he introduced a screening of Don't Look Now theater near me a few months back, and spoke before it about like keeping theaters alive. Seems like a really cool guy, makes interesting movies, and then he's filming in Vancouver at the moment, and then he also was one of the benefactors who bought the Park Theatre and turned its ownership over to the Rio Theatre here, which is great because it was a Cineplex, and Cineplex were going to shut it down, turn it into a fucking gym. So, very much appreciate him keeping the cinema alive. And this movie is very funny, and it's kind of about his attitude towards death, which is, it's random and no one understands it, because his parents died in crazy ways. His dad was Anthony Perkins, aka Norman Bates in Psycho, and he was one of the larger cases of people who died from AIDS, and that was a big, like, sudden thing to kind of go through. But then also, I think his mother died was on one of the planes on 9/11. So it's just like these big, like, huge cultural moments that came out of nowhere. What took his parents away, and then he kind of made a movie about how absurd death is and how random it seems. But yeah, really, and the more, you know what, yeah, the more I talk about it, the more I like it. But that was excellent. What day was that? That was the 31st. And then we got Death Becomes Her. This has been on my list for a while. Robert Zemeckis seems like such a weird choice for this, but it's kind of a campy classic, and you know, I like it. It's exactly kind of what you'd expect from it, but it has some really gnarly 90s kind of effects for when their bodies get all messed up, and it's very enjoyable. I did like it. I would say I liked it. And that was, when was that? That was also August 31st. I don't know, it's not right before Halloween, but yeah. I guess I was like trying to take things off my list at this point. I get that as well. Every now and again I'm like, damn, I gotta catch up on all these things. Had that recently, actually. I'm like, I need to watch all the best movies of 2025. Then I watched another Kurosawa movie, which was remade by Spike Lee this year. I haven't seen the remake yet. The original, guess what? It's another Kurosawa 5 stars. On the 1st of September. Fucking incredible movie. It's just about a guy being held. His son is kidnapped. There's an attempted kidnapping of his son, but they accidentally take his employee's son by mistake. But then he is held to ransom to get his son back, and ends up like having to weigh up like losing his fortune at this really inopportune moment. And then eventually you get to find out the side of the story from the person who is blackmailing him. It's very fascinating, and yes, very good. One of the best movies I've ever seen. It was like Cinematheque, which I've come to love this year. What? You ever see a Kurosawa movie playing in a theater near you? Go see it. Then I watched, this is when I got into a brief turn of ape movies, because I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on stream, and I felt the need to watch some monkey movies. Now this movie is not good, but it is schlock, so it's kind of fun if you like a B movie kind of thing. And there are moments to it. Bela Lugosi is kind of a pleasure to watch on screen. But he's getting no hearts from me in this case. Definitely no 5 stars. But it's still better than Craven the Hunter. Then we got MXP. It's another. I finished the Jack the Chimpanzee trilogy of Most Valuable Primate, Most Vertical Primate, and now Most Extreme Primate. Now, this is the worst of that franchise. It is actually the one that I would say is bad. It has its funny moments. I made a supercut, which I may play again. Actually, how about I take a quick break while we watch that, if I can get it out. Just watch some monkey snowboarding. and don't think too hard about like what that set was like. They don't make these movies anymore, probably for a good reason. It was on the 6th. What was going on in 90s Lemon? I only thought Sapphire did a whole Blame Canada thing in that 90s movie. Man, I haven't watched that movie in so long. I wonder how it holds up now. No, did I have like a... I think I can just... Maybe I just add an overlay. That's not what I want to play right now. How do I forgot how to do so many things. So, is this gonna have sound? Yes. Okay, one moment.
Day for hockey fans says Jack is no longer allowed to play in the CHL.
Where's Jack? Oh, is he still bummed out?
Juanita, and don't forget extra guacamole.
Knuckle dragger!
Dude, Dad won't even let me sleep in his bed, let alone a little monkey.
Jim!
Come on, they're over there at the half pipe.
Totally sorry, but I can't give you any information about any passenger, past or present. That's airline policy.
But Jack...
Come on, you
Hey, Jack! How'd you get here?
And it looks like Jack and Pete are headed into the trees. Is that even legal?
Yeah, anything goes in a border cross.
You're crazy, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, good time. Need to make a pop up for one of these. Oh, there's so many, especially in the second one. The second one has a lot more because there's all this stuff where like there's headlines about him where he's like disgraced and fired from the NFL or the NHL. and it's very funny. And there's also like a point where everyone's chanting Jack and cheering. You're right, I totally need to. Okay, what we got next? We're like halfway done. Halfway done. MXP, then I watched, complete change of pace, Magnolia. This is a long movie, it's a good movie. And they were playing it. That was at the VIF Center. Up in cinema. The VIF Center? Yeah, that's a good ass movie. Actually, was it a 5-star? I very quickly went to that, but I'm not sure. That was on the 6th. Oh no. Yes, it was on the 6th. I'm sure maybe withhold the 5 stars on that. But it was very good. I love Magnolia. The era where Paul Thomas Anderson made his movies less of a fun chill out for most of the runtime and more like intense stress for 3 hours. But it's very good, very interesting. Most of it holds up. Some great performances. Obviously, the wonderful Philip Seymour Hoffman. Also, you got some good stuff in from like William H. Macy, maybe Tom Cruise's best performance, where he plays a complete piece of shit, like men's rights activist. He's basically like I'm trying to think of a reference from now. But yeah, I don't want to even think about the kind of person that does that kind of stuff now. But he plays a character who 100% would have a podcast now, and it'd be like maybe a position in Trump's government. But at this point, he was just a guy on stage, and he looks. I mean, even looking at him is funny to me. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that outfit and that hair. It's just incredible. And then I'm pretty sure a few memes came from this. Yes, this. If you ever seen this, don't want to save it. Have you ever seen the "I'm quietly judging you" face? That's from this movie. But yeah, that was very good. Love it. Oh, and that was a rewatch too. I haven't seen it in a very long time. But it was a first for Cat, and when we saw a Cat too. Shout out Cat Bear is trying. Unfortunately for Kat, she liked it, so I was like, I'm gonna make you watch all the Paul Thomas Anderson movies now, because you've liked all the ones you've seen. And she was born into a 2025 horror of being married to a film bro. And then on the 7th of September, I watched Death of a Unicorn. This movie was not good. I don't know if it's a 1-star, but it's probably like a 2-star or something. Yeah, not worth anyone's time. And maybe the first A24 complete miss I've seen, to be honest. Despite loving the cast in it, like Haley Steinfeld and like Paul Rudd and Will Poulter, you know, a bunch of people I like, but you know. And I watched Johnny Mnemonic again. That was another film club thing. This was my pick for film club because the category was cyberpunk, and I put Johnny Mnemonic in it. I really didn't think anyone would pick it, but it's great. This is also where the thing in my intro comes from, where it says the internet 2021. What was it? Yeah, I think it's 2021. But this is a very fun, campy 90s movie with some misjudged, shall we say, Keanu Reeves acting. But no, very good, very fun if you want that kind of 90s sci-fi thriller vibe. Also, a lot of it is kind of like the satire coming true as well. There's a bit where he yells, "I need a computer!" And another one where he screams something about room service. No, it wasn't October, it was September. Actually, let's watch that now. Yeah, another detour. You're never gonna get to Wario World. Ah! Mnemonic is really hard to spell.
That city over there. That's where I'm supposed to be. Not down here with the dogs and the garbage and the fucking last month's newspapers blowing back and forth. I've had it with them. I've had it with you. I've had it with all this. I want room service!
He's so good.
I want the club sandwich. I want the cold Mexican beer. I want a $10,000 a night hooker.
I love how angry he is about the Mexican beer. And then the belt.
I want my shirts laundered. Like they do at the Imperial Hotel.
Man. Yeah, it's honestly, like, I think it's a great comic performance, and I think he's actually going for comedy there, even though, like, it comes across as just, like, overacting or something. But I think he's really fun in that movie. Like, Keanu is, like, when he goes too hard, is amazing, you know? Like, people have talked shit about his acting, but, like, it's always fun. It's always fun. Then I saw Thunderbolts. And this was like a one of the more solid MCU movies in a while. Like, it's not like groundbreaking, it's just solid and it's just good character work, and Florence Pugh cannot turn in a bad performance. She just really can't. It's just impossible for her. And that's why she resides on the pillow behind me at all times. And that was... Where was that? That was Marine Gateway again. Haha, I can remember. Name any movie that I've seen. I guess you can guess the kind of movies I've seen. And I can tell you where I saw that movie. I think going back to childhood. I've seen a lot. Oh, then I was on my Metroid kick and I started watching a few Metroid movies. And I watched, I think this is the first thing we watched in this apartment. It was just 65 with Adam Driver, like, trapped in the past. Weirdly, in the movie, they play it like a, oh, he's in the past, not an alien planet. You know? It's like a reverse Planet of the Apes. But then they will, at a certain point in production, they clearly went, actually, no, let's just tell everyone he's in the past. But it's a okay movie, but there's very little of Adam Driver surviving and shooting dinosaurs, which is kind of what I wanted. It's kind of like pretty much just the last 10 minutes of the movie, and most of it is kind of like they're doing the whole, like, Last of Us gruff male with young female companion thing, and it's okay. Weirdly though, there's a bunch of sound effects and hug voices and little like computer AI voices in this that sound really similar to the stuff they use in the Metroid Prime series, which I found really strange. That was on the 20th. Yeah, no, that was the first one, which is this new apartment. And then I rewatched. Speaking of silly comedy, rewatched Hundreds of Beavers. Still great. Still great. There's nothing to say about Hundreds of Beavers anymore. It's just really fucking funny. If you like Looney Tunes, this is live action Looney Tunes and the story. It's really funny. But it's pure slapstick, and it does take a little while to get into it, but it builds up jokes. It does like the rule of three thing, but like big brain rule of three. You get payoffs to jokes like an hour into the movie, but you already got punchline to that joke 2 minutes in and half an hour in. It's just like building. It's just very well put together. Then I saw the amazing One Battle After another great one from Paul Thomas Anderson. It's a long movie that absolutely flies by, and I'm still working on making Kat watch it. But she doesn't watch a long movie, and I'm like, what about a movie that's long but it doesn't feel like it's long? And I saw this on 70mm at the Park Theatre, the aforementioned theatre that was saved by various people, including Oscar Perkins. Okay, now we've got a mix of stuff, but I'll put in one of these, which is, I talked about this on screen. It's a Toichi. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Blind Samurai. Very cool, stylish action. Short and sweet. Oh no, that was on the 8th. Okay, now I've got to go to a different list. Now I've got VIF stuff, the Vancouver Film Festival. Okay, I've written this in the most confusing way. But we saw Kat went to this with me. Nouveau Vague was about the making of Breathless, Jean-Luc Godard's first film, and it's very funny. And I can, stand by it in that I like it as someone who has studied and watched a lot of like French New Wave movies, but then Kat wasn't familiar with that specific thing, and she still really enjoyed it. Zoe Dutch is in it, she's very good. And I forget the name of the actor, but the guy who plays Godard in it. It's very funny too. That was at the Vancouver Playhouse. Then we got Orbex. This was super weird. I've talked about these in my early streams. You can find, by the way, my early streams on YouTube. And I did talk about some of these, so I'm going to skip past it. But this is a kind of video gamey one, but it was very good. What was that, October 3rd? Did like Orbex. And this was what's that place called? Fuck. It's called I forgot what the name of the place is, but it's also called Odeon Cineplex, but I can skip by that. Then I saw Nirvana, the show, the movie. The wonderful men behind the Wii Shop channel skit song, which you may have seen before. But they're very funny. I very much recommend checking out their show, which was on Vice a few years back. And this movie, I watched it without knowing anything about them, so there were a bunch of references that went over my head, but I still found it extremely funny. And I want to watch it again now that since then I've watched the show, and I think there's a lot more I'd get. I was very sad I didn't get to go when they came back the following month, where they came in person for a screening. Then that evening I saw Deathstalker, kind of a remake of the 80s Sword and Sorcery. Yeah, it's some nonsense. If you want some nonsense with some good, like, creature effects, it delivers on that. He's got a sword that is 4 swords. 4 swords in one sword. One hilt, 4 blades. Was that a Rio's? Well, that was a great crowd. That was a really good one to watch with a crowd, because people were just popping off, you know, whenever something crazy happened, which was a lot of the movie. Then I saw Rental Family. I'm sure many people were excited about seeing this. I was. It's not good, I'm afraid to say. It's a fun idea, but the idea he's an actor who, like, plays roles in people's real lives. Like, he plays like a fake husband so that a woman with homophobic parents can secretly get married to her girlfriend, stuff like that. And he's like an American living in Japan. There's a culture clash thing, but it's just really, like, it's made for people who know 0% about Japan. Beginner, here's what Japanese people do, and it's just very schmaltzy and obvious, and I just was not a fan. It kind of was my first disappointment. I don't know, it's not 1 star, but that was Rio Theaters, where there's a lot of Rios. Yeah, this is also when I was able to get to the Rio more easily. So, then crazy movie called Fuck Toys. This movie fucking rules. I mean, you gotta have a bit of a stomach for it. It gets pretty gross at times, but it's extremely funny and sometimes sad and beautiful, but it looks amazing too. I also did, like, there's a Blue Sky thread I did. My username there is What Did Jack Do, I think. But yeah, I talked about all these movies in detail, so I'll try and just breeze through them a bit more. That was the Rio again. And then she was there in person, the actor, writer, director, Annapurna Sriram, I think she's called. She's great. And then the other day I rewatched I Think You Should Leave, and she was in a sketch. Very strange. It was on a 16mm film. It was really nice to look at. And then I saw Akashi. This is a beautiful sort of immigrant returning home story. Big fan of it. Very relatable for me, even though I did not grow up in Japan. if that's obvious. That was in the Playhouse. Then I saw After the Hunt. I feel very conflicted on this movie. I do think I generally liked it. It's definitely lovely to look at and got good performances in it. Story-wise, it's hard to say. I could see someone hating this or loving it. It was awesome, Playhouse. That's actually why I saw Akashi, because I wanted to watch this, and I wanted to guarantee I could get seats for it. So I went to the same place earlier. I will say that the very ending of that movie sucks. Then I skipped a couple of days, and then I saw The Mastermind. And what's his name again? Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor. What a year for Josh O'Connor. Oh, what 2 years for Josh O'Connor. I like this movie. It's very, very dry. Very, to be honest, boring. But it's also smart and occasionally really funny, and he's great in it. And I think this guy is going to be a great lead going forward, you know? He's like, it's got like an Elliot Gould kind of vibe. Maybe even a Harrison Ford. He can do silly, he can be on the back foot, but he can also play cool, you know. And this movie kind of has him playing cool and then very not cool, which is a lot of fun. Then maybe my favorite movie of the year, No Other Choice, Unemployed Gang, Rise Up. And that was that the same day? Yes. God, it was all on the same day. That was also, I just had a number at this point. Then I saw Train Dreams. This is a very comforting movie. I honestly almost fell asleep because I was very tired. And it's a very sleepy movie of a guy just wandering around the Pacific Northwest, working on train lines and being sad. But that sounds like your vibe. It's very well made. I did like it. And there was also a time I met a random guy there, and then we started chatting, and he was really friendly. So it was cool to watch that with him. And then we watched together Father, Mother, Sister, Brother. Jim Jarmusch. Jim Jarmusch is always hit or miss for me. It's either really good, like Coffee and Cigarettes, or not so great like The Dead Don't Die. And this was not so great for me. It wasn't like bad, it just like didn't do anything for me. I'm always gonna check out his stuff, but like it often really does not work, if I'm honest. So the Franz Kafka documentary, that was at the, what was it called again? Randall Island Theatre. I'm gonna go back and forth on this. I enjoyed it as a Kafka head, as we like to be called, but I don't know. Then there's old, well, it's not old, it seems older than it is, 2002, Palestinian sort of dry comedy anthology thing. I was a little disappointed with it because I went out of my way to see it, but it was interesting still. It's still gonna stick in my head, and I put the wrong day. It's the 11th. I didn't watch that today. Who knows if I'll watch a movie today? Then my last of the festival was Sirat. This movie fucking rules. Everyone go see this movie. See it in a theater if you can. I think it gets a wide release in January or February. Don't find out anything about it other than the basic plot. The trailer is fine to watch. The first trailer they put out, you can watch that. Very interesting story about a man looking for his daughter around desert raves scenes, and it really blew me away. And I'm really glad I ended the festival on that. Now, that's the end of the festival. We go back to the gosh darn original list. Still not done, but we're getting closer. Did I watch much horror movies? I don't think I did. Then I watched the On Cinema movie Deck of Cards, which is a fake movie within their universe that was very funny. I cannot even begin to explain it to anyone who isn't already part of the On Cinema universe. If you're not a Greg head or a Tim head, then you simply would not understand. I was going for pretentious though, if that wasn't clear. Then, oh, the 10. Oh, I was interested in this. It's the, ooh, is that? No, that's the wrong one. The 10 is a David Wayne movie, and I really tend to like David Wayne movies. Oh, that, yeah, there we go. And this one is like, it starts off actually pretty good. It's just like a bunch of segments riffing on the idea of the 10 Commandments. And then as it goes on, I was like, oh, I know why I haven't heard about this. It's not that great. Then, Teen Witch. I don't know if anyone watched this when they were younger. I know it was like a kids movie for a lot of girls. Were into this. It's like a childhood favorite or whatever. It's also completely insane. It was a lot of fun. It's on the schlock list, I believe. And this is me, I think, being like, I wanted to watch a horror, technically, the spooky adjacent in Halloween time, but not actually wanting to commit to horror. I also watched Colin Hanks' documentary on John Candy. This actually played at VIF, and I almost saw it, and then I realized it was coming out a week later on Prime. So I ended up watching that, and it's okay. You know, like, it's easy to make you upset thinking about John Candy, and he seemed like a lovely guy. I was interested to know more about him. I did not see that in cinema, but I also didn't do a whole lot for me. Oh, then I watched this fucking crazy movie. Yes. Honestly, I'm gonna have to look this one up to remind myself later. But this image, I know, was like on a front cover of a book I had about B movies at one point. But yeah, it's definitely some schlock. I guess I was still playing Donkey Kong at this point. Then I watched Megan, and I actually did like Megan more than I thought I would. It was very fun and like subtly campy. And for some reason I paired that with the Ape movie. Then I saw Don't Look Now for the second time, but this time in the theater. Yeah, it's a classic. It's very good. And this was introduced by Oscar Perkins. Then I saw Megan 2. Oop, not free. And it's just a complete departure. It's not horror, it's not horror comedy, it's just pure leaning into the meme and doing a spy thriller. Kind of felt like an MCU movie, which made it perfectly watchable, but not a recommend. Then I saw again being on that spoof kit, the Leslie Nielsen Exorcist spoof movie. Also, not as great as its originators. I would not recommend this one. This was pretty darn bad. He dresses like Michael Jackson at the end. that kind of movie. Oh, then The Craft. I love The Craft. If you want like a 90s vibe, cult, horror, coming of age story, like not scary or anything, but like it's very interesting. I like that a lot. Oh, then I saw Haxan, which is this 20s documentary about like witchcraft, and it's actually kind of really creepy, and it's a silent movie, but I saw it live with accompaniment by a live band. What were they called? I cannot remember, and I do not have time to look it up, but they played this really strange like keyboard and violin accompaniment for it, and it was actually a great way to spend my Halloween. Then I saw Robot Jocks. This is a very fun movie. It's very strange, where countries are like fighting each other with giant robots. And it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. It's very fun though. Then I watched The Fall Guy. Again, like a pretty solid adventure action movie with like, you know, it's kind of one of those things those leads can't really do wrong. Wouldn't rush out, but it's fun, and it's obviously great to like hype up stunt men. They deserve it. Finally getting Oscars sometime soon, I believe. Then I saw Running Man. I did a podcast about this on the Waffle Press. And it was kind of mid, but like I had fun with it. It had some great sequences, but I wouldn't rush out for that one either. Oh, then I rewatched Inherent Vice, and that worked way better for me the second time around. 22nd. Then I finally go around to watching On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which I was kind of middling on actually. I thought I would like it more than I did. You can see how it's influenced a lot of movie, and that's actually kind of like a lot of the iconography from the James Bond movies kind of comes from this in a weird way, even though people generally hate George Lazenby as a Bond. Oh, then Sea on Fire. This movie is very crazy, very fun. I liked it a lot. There was a Cinematheque they do. I've watched a few more. I'd like to watch a lot more Hong Kong action movies. They're great. Another good one is A Better Tomorrow. John Woo. I really like this one. Was that 5-star? I'm not sure, but it was very good. When was that? That was November? Oh no, that was December. Man, we're in this month already. It's been a long time. I don't want to look at the timer. And then I saw Eraserhead. This is my second time seeing it in theaters. I don't know how many times I've seen it. Every time I see it, I feel differently about it. But wonderful. I've seen a bunch of David Lynch movies in the cinema this year, because obviously people have been screening more since he died in January. Yeah, you gotta see his movies in the theater if you can. And Eraserhead is a crazy movie, but I fucking love it. I've become recently obsessed with it. Apparently I detoxed my Eraserhead with Zeram, which is also a pretty crazy movie. I don't know if I like it or not. It had some interesting stuff going on. Also, the two most annoying supporting characters. Then I watched The Elephant Man, which is obviously heartbreaking. That's my first time seeing it in the cinema, I believe. Although it's been a while, maybe I have seen it before in the movies. And then I rewatched Crouching Tiger because I wanted to show it to Kat. It is beautiful. It didn't hold up quite as well as I thought it would. I think I'm not quite sure when I saw this actually, but probably that. Oh, then I saw, this was pretty crazy, Time Masters from the person who made the movie Fantastic Planet. Is this French animation is kinda for like half of it, and then it fucking loses its mind halfway through and then just becomes insanely surreal. Like the guy in this poster, these naked white stone angel guys, just turns up and it's not a big part of the plot. It's just like, we're here. They're not the Time Masters, they're just some guys. It's very crazy, but I did like it. I'd love to see one of his movies in the theater too. Then I saw The Straight Story again, another David Lynch movie that I hadn't seen in the cinema before, but I have seen it once before. It's his only normal movie. It's aggressively normal. Didn't hit as hard this time, but it was still very sad to watch a movie about an old guy who won't admit that he's old and can't do things anymore. Trying to get to Harry Dean Stanton, his dying brother, and knowing now that Harry Dean Stanton is gone, the guy who played the main character in this, he's also passed away shortly after the movie came out, and David Lynch is now gone, so it's just like very sad to watch that now. And we watched Wake Up Dead Man on Christmas Eve. No huge amount to say about it, I liked it. Then I watched a very Muppet Christmas movie. This movie is crazy. I'll have to show some. I'm gonna make a supercut of this for stream, I think, because it was nutty, and it was way better than I thought, and also hard to find. Which on Christmas Day, that was my only Christmas Day movie, and then on Boxing Day we watched Christmas Carol again. I mean, what more is there to say about A Christmas Carol? It's the best version of that book, and it's also a movie where Michael King goes extremely hard for no reason. Then we watched Anastasia, which I believe was my first time, and then as we watched more of it, I was like, oh, I think I did see this when I was very, very young. Just the animation is beautiful. Don Bluth animation is amazing. They don't make them like that anymore. Then I was like, I better catch up on some stuff. So I finally saw Frankenstein, and I did really like Frankenstein. Just exactly what you'd expect from Guillermo del Toro. Just the details are so good. I really like Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi's performances as well. I liked it when Christoph Waltz said, "She's eating the peaches." That was very funny. And was that my last movie? I think that might be my last movie. Oh no. And then, what day was it? I think it was the 29th. I watched Inland Empire, which I've never seen in theaters. I've only seen this once. It's a crazy movie. It's 3 hours long. It's so dense. It's incredible. last David Lynch movie, my last theater experience of the year. I'm very happy that it worked out that way. Now I only have one. The only one I haven't seen in the theater is Wild at Heart, which I have to get on at some point. But yes, incredible stuff. And that is my year. That's my year. Now we're done. Now we're done. Oh my god. Sorry, I was trying to speed through that because I was taking too long and there's been a bunch of chat. Megan was filmed in New Zealand. Eli the Fall Guy. Hi Tom, by the way. And hi Moon. Happy New Year. Oh, are you in New Year now? Moon? I have no idea how time works. And Tom, you're behind me? Not ahead? Or are you? I don't know. How does time work? And can you guys help me with one last thing? Okay, not this. Ignore this. We're looking at... I have made a Letterboxd account for Wario. Wario's top 4, trying to figure it out. This is a placeholder. I'm not 100% on Gold Member. I am 100% on Master of Disguise and Thunderpants because of fart and dressing up. I feel like Wario has a pretty base sense of humor. He likes to see people get hurt. He likes farting, fart jokes. I mean, he's kind of he's not going to have a great taste in films, you know? So, 2026. Oh, you're in the future? Yo. Okay, because I promised it and because I've taken way too long, let's do a bit of Wario World. How long have I been talking? Wake up. I do not want to see this. I want Wario World. It doesn't matter if we play 1 minute. It still counts. But you guys gotta help me. What is my final Wario World? What movies would Wario enjoy? Oh. Oh, it would be this. Wait. Oh, this. I thought that was the time, the length of time I played it, not the time of day I played it. They should standardize that. Okay, how do I? And how are you guys doing? How was your New Year, Tom? When did that happen? Like 6 hours ago? I just did that one. I'm not sure if I did this. Oh, snow. Oh, no. Great, we got snow. I mean, it is the winter. I guess this is thematically relevant. Get up, get up. Frozeville. Jesus, the air on this guy. Yeah, I got cut. So, I'm trying to think of Dom. We're representing him. He likes, I guess he would like pranks. Would he like jackass? I guess that's a question. Oops. Got so much money, this doesn't matter at all. When I start a new year, I'm gonna go back to Deadly Premonition. Finally. How the hell am I gonna get across here? Oh. Oh, who the hell is these guys? Yeah. God, catastrophic. I guess he likes wrestling? Is he a wrestling guy? So, nice wrestling, flying, garlic. Maybe you'd like the Nutty Professor. Anything where fart jokes were a big thing. Maybe we should keep in, what's he called, hello. Okay, sure. Maybe we should keep in Gold Member for the fat bastard of it all. Is this just a place to hide? Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. Am I gonna hit this? Oh. Oh, even after the fact. Oh. I don't know how that worked, but sure. Oh. This is like a pretty heavy-duty enemy so early in the level. Okay, guys, let me know your... If someone had... Name a movie that if someone told you it was their favorite movie, you would think, okay, this person has bad taste. Preferably like a movie, like lowest common denominator kind of thing. Oh, he goes up when you slam him, that's why. Jesus. Jesus, the difficulty in this game has gone up very subtly. It was very breezy before. Die. Yeah, roller free? You done? Yes. That was, I mean, I guess progress, but oh my god. Fuck me. He's going so fast. Oh. No, I don't even know who you guys are, but I think I'm gonna beat you to death. Yeah, Fire Driver. Yes. Oh shit. Who are these guys? And actually, these guys are actually kind of friendly. Oh, they're on all fours. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think they've like pasted their models over those Triceratops I was fighting. It's like the same enemy with different skins, and I don't like a snowman being given a four-legged animal skin. This is kind of deranged. Actually, you know what I'll do? How do I crop again? Is that yes? Okay, this is the top 3 we got so far. And we're gonna be thinking on this, right? He's greedy. I've got to represent greed. Someone about someone's rich. Richie rich. Maybe Arthur. It can't be. Arthur's too good. So maybe Arthur 2. Maybe that's it. Okay, this is it so far. Where did the Well, would he like Scarface? I haven't seen this. Is that movie Money Monster? Citizen Kane. Crazy Rich Asians? Do you watch that? Oh, I guess Arthur 2 is about him being broke. That's no good. So maybe I'll do for now. Isn't that just rich? Oh, maybe even Uncut Gems? No, not Uncut Gems. Let's do... I'm gonna stick with Crazy Rich Asians for now. he likes looking at the money, you know? Oh, how am I gonna get that? Oh, am I gonna use these guys too? I don't think this is how I'm gonna get up. I think I can get up this way. Okay. Okay. So I guess it's good that for consistency that my last stream of this year is as disorganized and all over the place as my first. Fuck you. Like, what even the hell are you? Some kind of snowman mutant? Some kind of Cronenbergian design from hell? What the hell is that? Are you a guy? Whoa! Oh, what? It's a Koopa? Is that a Koopa? Oh, is it a legally distinct Koopa? I just dropped him and he skids and explodes. Classic. Classic Koopa. Ah, I have to charge him. Okay, I want to throw you like Bowser. So long, gay Bowser. Oh, I have to use an enemy for it? Ugh. That's bad. That's bad. Oh. Hey, hey, I'm coming out. Yeah. I can't believe I spent 2.5 hours talking about nonsense. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Ow. Maybe I should make it the his last movie, What Women Want, just to embarrass Hunk. The only game where you have to pile drive a turtle in order to open a door. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Why did I do that? Wario. Is that your answer to what's in Wario's top 4 Letterboxd movies? Is Wario. What? Thank you. Yes. Do you think him saying wah and also Waluigi saying wah is like them trying to say their names? They're like, it's like a dog trying to talk. Oh, I could have used this. Jesus Christ. It's an explosive head I got there. I like to think that they should reveal in the next Mario movie. Oh. No, I don't like that. Are you invulnerable? do that to you? No, you just. Wow. Okay, you're invincible. Fine. Oh shit! What the hell? What is that face? Fucking hell. Do we gotta throw someone at him? I like to think that Wario and Waluigi are like kind of like attempted clones of Mario that like kind of failed at some point. Oh, did it hit? Oh, it did. Yes. Get out of here. Fall to your death. Oh, this is such a maze. But like, imagine if it's like Alien Resurrection, you know, with the Ripley clones. I had to miss, didn't I? Does it respawn? Looks like no. Hey, I'm trying to pick up a snowman over here. Thank you. Pick you up now. Ooh, this one button. Ah, stay stunned. Yes. I just love how they explode. But yeah, no, imagining that, or it's like a case of like a Shadow the Hedgehog, like Wario is the Shadow the Hedgehog to Mario. Maybe Bowser. I don't know who else would. Bowser and Kamek like create Wario. And then Wario goes crazy though, and he creates a clone of himself, and that comes out as Waluigi. There you go, there's your origin. Fuck. Really sounds like he's saying asshole sometimes. Yes. Asshole. Genius. Shit. That's good. No, not genius. We'll leave them disenfranchised for 2026. Whoa, that was very disorientating. Can't wait for Nintendo to make Wario Origins. Honestly, like, it's gonna be, if they're gonna get me in a fear if they give me a Danny DeVito Wario. And if they don't, then they're cowards. Give me your money. Blammo. Blammo. Oh, Jesus. Fuck you, Blastoise. Yeah, monster. This is some Stuart Gordon, H.P. Lovecraft shit. There's so many weird things about this game. Like, some stuff really works, and wow, you can like reflect those by running into them. There's like weird tech to the combat that you wouldn't expect, and you never get really. Apart from like, I guess, you know, Bonanza, you know, kind of. I mean, shocker. This isn't as good as Bonanza. Ooh, okay, so that doesn't work. It's because the guy pops up. Come through there. It's like a mortar. It's crazy. Jesus. Okay, that's a lot easier than it looks. Come on, give me another guy. Yes. Or two. Yeah. You dead? Oh, that's cool. Guess that's the second hit did not go through. So it is possible to kind of miss when you get the depth perception wrong. There's gonna be actually so little, hey, fuck you. So little Wario in this Wario Wednesday. Unless I'm the real Wario for spending so much time unlocking stuff on Letterboxd. It was the only way to get me to do it, to be fair. Hey, let me pick you up. Oh, really? Stop it. Yeah. Oh, you're still alive? This guy's taking so many hits. He's not even like the boss. I guess he's a recurring boss, is that the idea? It's like that centipede guy in Zero Mission with the eyelashes. Hey. Those beautiful eyelashes. I will finish Zero Mission in the new year too. But then the other thing is that, as well as that, returning to all the games I didn't finish, basically, I am going to. Oh my god, I got 1 heart. Oh Jesus. Oh, I think if I run out, I just pay. It's truly like pay to win. Jesus. Oh. I'm also. Oh, yes. I'm going to play some Spider-Man. Now that I'm a bit more used to streaming. And then probably. I don't know. I was going to start with Miles Morales, but I could just go through all of them and start with the remaster. But it wasn't that long ago I played it, to be honest. Come here. Come here. Open. Oh, did that not? Come here, red boy. You remind me of an old foe of mine. Makes me want to smash you. In a bad smash. Not good smash. Because we all know Wario can smash. Okay, put thing in the hole. I'm not going all the way over there just for a coin. That looked so confusing, and yeah, I was just gonna blank my way for it. Okay, have I got enough? Seems like no. What are you skidding around for? Oh, what's this go? Oh, does this go back to the start? Yeah, give me that. Give me that. What's that? These guys just like deciding to teleport to end their existence. Give me that. Oh, okay. Fuck's sake. I hate this. Oh, that was quick at least. Don't put me on the ledge. Yes. Okay, guess this goes back. Would Wario Origins truly be the name of that movie? They could just drop it like it comes up on the screen, it's just Mario, and then the M slowly turns upside down, and then people like lose their mind like it's all H. Okay, I don't remember this, so. Ooh, okay, I can't fight you, it seems. Maybe I got a slam on him from above, actually. Oh. See, he's saying asshole, I swear. Oh. Is this going somewhere? Or is this to get up? Oh. Wow. Have I been in here? I guess not. I can't remember. I think I needed maybe 2 more. Ow. I just let it out. Oh. Oh, I actually need that garlic. No, it's running away. And I knew that ice always gives me trouble in these games, but this is it. Don't blow up. Have a rough day. Oh. Fucking hell. Don't throw me into those Yetis? Question mark. Is there gonna be a secret in one of these? Okay, there's nothing there. Oh shit. And he just tanks hits. Mario could never. Okay, that was not the way, but I don't want to do that again. Do I have to find the guys? Oh no, I think I just go back. You guys are very dramatic in your entrances. Like, I already know you're here. No need to bury yourselves. Maybe there was something down here. Other than more explodey guys. Just gonna run around with this tower for a while. Shit. Oh, no. Man, it's still crazy how they're making the boo sounds, but they're just dinosaur. It's like last minute they told them, by the way, you can't have any Mushroom Kingdom stuff. And then they just like went, oh shit. Let's like throw these random unused assets on it. They're unhappy when I smash boxes? Is that what they do? It freaks them out. I guess only when they're close. I guess the light? They kind of hit me as I was leaving them. Just taught them the lesson. Yeah, this one jump is driving me crazy. Whoa! Finally. No, I don't care about you. Oh, I can use them as a step now? That's solid. Did this just take me to where I was going to go anyway? So. I feel like down. I didn't do down before. Oh no! Go away! Go away! Go away! Oh. Hey Jess, how's it going? Happy New Year. I guess. Wait, actually, what time is it for you? Are you? Is it New Year's? Are you in 2026 yet? And you, Soph? I know you're only like an hour apart, but. 9 p.m. Do your time check, Jack. Okay, I'll try and finish this level, but we'll see. Fuck you. That hurt me? Don't let me up. I'm about to die. You can go another 30? Oh, okay. I'll do this in 30 easy. Can't believe you forgot your roots European time zone. It's a Wario world, we're just living in it, that is true. Maybe you can help me out. I've been making a Letterboxd top 4 for Wario. It's in the bottom left screen of the screen. God, this nightmarish kind of like beeping as I'm about to die. I'm pretty set on the first 3. I kind of wanted a movie that represented how he loves money and he's greedy, but also he has kind of shitty taste. And I actually like Crazy Rich Asians, but I just think that Wario would enjoy anything that involved lots of money. He would like to look at rich things. So it might even like, he could like enjoy Wolf of Wall Street or something. He doesn't have to watch a bad movie. But ideally it would be a bad movie. Maybe the Russell Brand Arthur remake? Yeah. Polar bear plunge? I thought it was... Why was I thinking it was penguin plunge? Give me it, give me it, give me it. The garlic. So, if you were to just put yourself in the shoes of one Wario, what would Wario watch? Perhaps Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama? A movie I have seen. In Spain, people sometimes wear red underwear for luck. I like to think that the sometimes is referring not to the redness, but to the wearing of underwear. Oh, I'll use this. Yeah, get lost. You big ice cream. Is this the end? Oh. No! Oh, I thought I was the cliff edge. What am I? Can you go for that? No. Ow. Okay, that's gotta be enough, right? Yes. Die. Get out of here. Get out of here is truly his, get over here, Mortal Kombat. Wario should be in Mortal Kombat, how about that, Nintendo? That could be their new guest spot instead of, like, Omni-Man or whatever. Okay. Oh, I think I gotta put these in here. Whoa. Oh, I gotta do when he's above them. I see. These... Oh, he's just gonna drop them in there for me. These bosses are really strange. Oh, what the hell? Wait, he's got like a little body? What the fuck? What am I even looking at here? Why am I getting like this Wario cam? Oh, I'm not meant to look at him. Oh. No, I don't like this. He's inflating? He's inflating. Someone's enjoying this too much. Out there. This is gonna demonetize my YouTube video. Wait, what? He did that to himself. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Honestly, with that, hey, get away from me! Get away! Get away! Weirdo! Get in the fire. Oh, we'll just go off the edge, actually. I actually considered doing the plunge this year, but I kept it to myself because I was like, what if I say I'm going to do it and then I chicken out? And I've already chickened out mentally. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just hurt himself? Okay. No, I didn't do it. I didn't say it. I say I'm not doing it. But I could also just tell you. Jess, I'd be like, oh yeah, we both did it. You would know. We forgot to take a video of it. So I just gotta not look at him. This is like a Medusa situation. Ah, this is making my eyes go funny. What the fuck? Get up. What is this? So long, gay Basil. Oh, come on. Weak ass throw. Yeah, do it, do it. It's just... Oops, too far. Yeah. Oh, is he too far now? Yeah. Fuck you. Ah! I'm on fire. Okay. There's only so many times I can ask everyone. Imagine that you're Wario. What is your favorite movie? Okay, is this guy gonna kill me? No. Despicable Me. The Shining. What are the thoughts behind both of those? Actually, I'm equally confused. Get fucked. What? I have got a bit better at those plunges, like from doing them in like spas and stuff, but I mean, humble brag. Big Gru vibes. I guess Gru's rich, right? He's a CEO or something. God damn it, Wario. Turn around. Okay, that one was in. Okay, when in doubt, just punch him. Kablam! Oh, there you go. Dead. Dead. Okay, I think right now I'm thinking maybe it's maybe it's Richie Rich. Yes, I will save. Richie Rich? Has anyone actually seen Thunderpants? I just know a kid goes into space by farting. Something like that. I think Ron Weasley's in it. It might just be another ginger boy and I'm being unfair. One fight wouldn't be enough, I would actually have to step into the fire. Oh yeah, because you're like, you wouldn't, this is like our power. Mine and Kat's power is to handle the cold, and we find it too cold. We like winter and get too hot at like 21 degrees. Okay. Has anyone got some recommendations? What's everyone's like favorite game of the year? Or favorite movie, favorite TV show? Because it's always at this time of year I realize all the things I haven't seen. I'm not going to play any more levels of this. I do want to... I'm kind of curious what the next one is. Yeah, just that's exactly what I was going to say. And then I was like, check yourself, Jack. Find another way to say it. What are you saying, sign? I was with the boss.
Here we go.
Is it going to be more ice or Frailsville Beanstalk Way? Oh, I'm going to fight a giant. What have we got here? We got snowmen. We got... What the fuck are these? Okay, we got those. Whatever they are. Monkeys? I don't know. And then... Honestly, what is this? What am I looking at here? Is there a werewolf? It's got a... Is this a werewolf forest? A beanstalk with werewolves on it? This game is so scattershot. What were they fucking smoking? I know a lot of time people say like, what were you smoking when you came up for this? Or like funny things, but it's like, smoking weed isn't going to make you right. But it might make you write something like this. Just like this, like, would it be funny if there's a werewolf in the beanstalk? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you're like, I made it into a game, Wario's there. Anyway, let's leave this godforsaken place. That was a 3.5 hour stream, which was like maybe 10% Wario, but it is a Wario Wednesday, and the last Wario Wednesday of 2025. Also the second Wario Wednesday. But there will be at least one more Wario Wednesday in 2026 to finish this game off. We could end 2025 listening to this song. truly being trolled in the pause menu. This is Wario's song. This is the song of 2025. This is what 2025 felt like. This is what the news was saying to us every day. But hopefully 2026 won't be this on a loop. But you will have to hear it a little bit more when I play this game next. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. But as per usual, there's a Discord, I have a YouTube. Please subscribe and like the things. I put my VODs there, and I'm eventually gonna make some edits of things. And also I'll have a new podcast episode in the new year. I was gonna put it out today, but I got too obsessed with blueprints and it took over my life. So actually I may never stream again because I'll be playing blueprints. And I'm too scared to play it on stream because everyone will see how stupid I am. It took me 13 hours to find out that there was a run button in the game. Very unhappy about that. But anyway. I don't know if that came out on stream. It sounded like a tree fell over. Anyway, happy 2026. Enjoy. Goodbye. Goodbye. I hope you guys have a good New Year's. Even if you already had one, I hope your 2026 is off to a good start. And where's the ending button? There it is. Let this not be the soundtrack of 2026. Hopefully. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.
It has been a pleasure speaking to you. And now, an ending.
Marge, I'm confused. Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending, that's enough.
Sayonara forever, good buddy.